I chased them. I now became bigger than them. I then became rich in their presence. I became rich. A guideline to follow. And what was it? He said what? Be humble. Let go of what? Pride. A sister came to meet me. You know, as soon as I woke up, I look at it and the best way to celebrate my birthday is to go and walk in the house of God. I didn't even brush my teeth. Straight with the way I woke up, that is how I went to the glory land, to the bush. We've been walking since, so even our elder was there. We were carrying wood under the hot sun. I was even surprised he was even carrying our contractor elder, engineer. We were walking. They didn't believe. Before some of the boys came, we have walked and pulled clothes. For me, I pulled my clothes. My body was open. We were still carrying woods. We had to fix the road for the tippers to pass till this night before we came. I felt that is the best way to celebrate the birthday. I was there. A sister came to meet me and she was crying. She injured. Her fiance injured her. And it was a mistake. They were quarreling. And I then talked to her. I just felt for her because they come. They don't want to change. They come. Some even say they are pastors. But they don't want to change. You must change. That is what is stopping your blessings. Check yourself. Look for your weaknesses and drop it. If not, check yourself. Look for what devils are using to get you and start coming out of it. God will not help you in this. It's you that will help yourself first. Check yourself. I used to be like you. I used to drink. I started smoking marijuana from age 11. 11 years. I don't smoke Igbo. There's a place they call Gabmas in Omoghene. You will not know it too because then they never born you. You know, Tebreko. I would go there with a big Bonvita. I was just class 1 in government college. Doing all the money, competence. God has given us a guideline to be humble. I told the sister, I said, okay, even if the man decrease, you come quiet. You for no injure like this. Una just separate according to your words just now. You then came, we then prayed for you. After the prayer, he called you, he begged you, and brought you back. Is that not God? Has God not done his side? God has done his part, right? You also have to do your own part. Now the man has come back, a very high class, is even a medical doctor that is working with the government, that is doing well, have a car, that is a big boy. Okay, the guy has come back. You could not do your part. You did do bagbati, titi bagbati. I told her, I said the bagbati will not work. The prayers worked, but you failed to do your part because you don't listen to what we're teaching you. As we're teaching you, say, oh, he be. Wait till you know. Which school you go that time? How many books you read? We are not talking about books here. We're talking about the Holy Spirit. It's not in books. It's a spirit. When it's in you, it will teach you and show you all things. What I'm doing now, I didn't learn it. I didn't go and work with somebody. After some years, I then went to start my church. No, I didn't learn it. When I came to this town, I was already a man of God. I have members. I pray for people all over the world. They send me money before I came to Omoghene. If I went to any church, maybe 3-4 months, I just went to the church because I didn't believe that the church could really manifest. You know, when the Lord said you will soon set up the ministry, I will laugh. I say, how? Where won't pass? If you think I will carry a borrow and be preaching in the market, I'd rather die. I will never do it. I didn't know God had a plan for me. One day, one of my pastors in Winners Chapel, Pastor Prosper, he was struck with paralysis. And he's the one that used to cast out demon from my body. He's very short. So I go to pray for me. Come out. Come out. You know, when you are manifesting, you don't know where I'm coming from too. Like, go to pray for me and he's short. Oh. Okay. I will come from Warri to meet him. He will deliver me. Deliver my wife. This one for go that side. This one for go this side. Now, after some years, I came back. I traveled to Lagos after the training that God trained me. And I came to meet him. I said, sir, God is using me. I said, I'm seeing Jesus Christ. The way I was talking to him, I thought he also sees Jesus Christ the way I see it. So he didn't look at me somehow. Very absurd. I was shocked. I said, I'm seeing troubles, so troubles are coming. He said, don't worry. He despised it. It was not up to a month. He was struck with paralysis. All the big men that he knows, big men of God. In this Ugheleo, both hands and both legs. The only thing that is moving in his body is his head. Only the head. So he then called me up. He would say, so person. The wife is there. He has a lot of pastors. He's a big pastor in Winners Chapel. So they called me and they placed the phone on his ears. He said, I want you to come. I cannot walk right now. One hotel they call Ben Jones or something by that Union Bank Road. The hospital is opposite the hotel. Right? Ben Jones. The hospital is up. I don't know if it's still there. And it's about 7 years ago. And I couldn't go that evening. The following morning, I went. Now, I've been in this town then. It's January 2015. I came to this town October 2014. A day before they bombed TB Joshua's church. And where they bomb is where we always sit. But thank God I came before it happened. And when I got to the hospital that morning, when I saw him, I was scared. I said, Jesus, so this is the work you want me to do. As powerful as he is, they can paralyze him. I said, I will not do it again. Hey, let me go and do my business. He said, son, go down, pray for him. I now went back. I was looking at him. He started telling me, Bishop so and so has come to pray. Bishop, Apostle, Dr. so and so also came to pray. He was calling all the big names. He does not know that he's even trying to intimidate me more. And I said, okay, sir, so they have all prayed. You could not still walk. He said, I believe I will walk. I said, yes, you will walk. I said, sir, let me pray for you. You said, that is why I called you. Because you said you see Jesus. That is why I called you. I said, yes. I said, sir. I said, I'm seeing a woman that struck you. You quarreled with the woman. I told you that time when I came, that last month. You not hear me. You quarreled. Hey, he says, my mother-in-law. It's your mother. He's telling the wife now. It's your mother. Your mother. She cannot kill me. I said, she struck you. Seriously. He said, but he did not do anything. I said, that is what paralyzed you now. I started describing his father's house for him. He said, it's true. In my father's house, what you said is true. Before you enter the compound, they used to tie juju. I said, yes. I described it very well. He said, but it's not there anymore. I said, it's still there. I said, that is why she was strong enough to attack you, because your foundation is still very dirty. That's why the idols are fallen. The idols are angry because nobody is serving it and nobody has destroyed it. So the idols are still there. I saw all those images that they tied that you saw were not the idols. Those juju that they tied in your father's house and all those images, not be the juju be that. That is just what they used to represent the juju, that this is Ohikpopo, this is Areminyo, this is Ogbanjikbele. The real thing is a spiritual deity, an entity that can move, that can talk, that has power. So whether all those things break or burn, if you don't have the spiritual power to toast those devils out, They will be in the compound, tormenting every child that is right. Say it's true. My twin brother is in South Korea suffering. Nothing to show. Bishop, nobody is doing well in this, our family. You are right. I didn't describe. You know, as I was prophesying and it's confirming, his pastors that looked at me as a nobody. No, they don't know me. I was not their member. So, and the clothes I wore, I borrowed this clothes from one of my sons in Warri, they call Brian Evans. He dashed me. The guy tall past me, huge past me. So just imagine the native wear give me. Just imagine how the native be. The native be like robe in my body. So everything I wore was oversized. I tied the trouser very well so that I know fall. And you will not understand. No matter what you are going through, you must shout the shout of victory. You must shout the shout of victory in the name of Jesus. It's good you know little. So when people are talking, you just smile at them and you walk away. So I then started praying. You must suffer money, my sister. I then started prophesying. The pastors, those small winners, chapel pastors that were with him, is their boss. You know, as a big-time pastor, before I left Omoghene, he was in charge of Ofoma branch. In short, he was the one that built Ofoma branch. You must know him. He was using a white Jaguar. And as the prophecy was going on, the boys, they started accepting me. I said, yeah, let's pray. We started praying. I said, the woman by the river, as I'm talking, I can still remember and see what happened then. Spiritually, by the river bank. You know, a prophet, if he's praying, he's seeing things. So as I was praying for him, I was seeing a woman by the river bank. That is the mother-in-law, doing sacrifice, invoking marine powers, connected the idols in his father's house, and they struck his waist. He did not know on time. So the thing then escalated to stroke. So I have to go back to that place, bring out those demons, beat the demons so much that they will collect their power back. And that was exactly what I did. I started praying. I said, don't worry. And after a while, the power came out of his waist like this. And I said, it has come out now. But we have to reverse it away. If not, it will come back. You need to see all these young pastors wear the vest. You need to see all these young pastors. They were firing the arrow and I was seeing it. They were not seeing it. You know, that is the difference between a pastor and a prophet. They were not, I was seeing it, and the thing left like a dark smoke back to the river bank. I said, sir, it has gone. You can walk now, sir. It has gone. You can walk now. You know, they carry a man from the bed, and they cry, you. Stroke not be good thing, no. Devil. And they cry. They now seated him on pillows in a chair. They now use pillow to sit him like dodo. Vegetable. Lifeless. So as I said, you can walk now. He said, I said, yes. As a man of faith, he stood. I can walk. I can walk. I can walk. Ooh. I can walk. I can walk. Mark you in a hospital. Before I know, all the sick people, they started coming. Pray for me. Pray for me. This one hold me for this side. Pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for me. But I said, they come. Carry my Bible and run. I went back home to meet my wife and my father-in-law. I said, see, I prayed for Pastor Prosper. He was paralyzed. He can walk now. They said, we not believe. We not believe you. I said, let's go now. Now all of us board the Okada back to the hospital. When we reached there, the guy there outside the hospital. As he saw them, and I knew him through my in-laws some years back, immediately after our marriage. He said, your brother-in-law prayed for me. I can walk. They then believed. That was the beginning of this ministry. That January. That pastor, with another pastor in this town, they call Pastor Mark of Winners. Fair, lanky, fair, handsome guy. They started, you know, their pastor, when people come like this, they look the problem and say, big. There's a man of God, take you to. It's a number. Go. I have some people here now. That is how they came. Where is Brother Presley? There are very many of them. Look at him there. That is how they came, through Pastor Prosper. Either directly through Pastor Prosper or Pastor Mark, or through who Pastor Mark or Prosper connected. That is how. My in-laws' house. I was living in my in-laws' house in Ola Avenue. I will wake up, even herself. She was, stand up first. She was the oldest member because she even knew me.
Praise the Lord.
Now your praise the Lord, not good. Today is my birthday. If you are hungry, we'll give you food. We have cake. Do the praise the Lord very well.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Oh, this one enter. Get the kind of praise the Lord where you do, you don't hear. This is a powerful church. I knew her in one church that my sister-in-law invited me to. We call him Pastor Alice. Nice. So when I came, my sister-in-law invited me to the church. Why? Because while I was in Lagos, that's my wife's immediate elder sister. She's here. When she called me, my wife had to tell her that God is using my husband. So at times she would call me. I would tell her things. She would say, one man of God still tell me, almost what you, they tell me so. You know, I told her many things. So when I came, things were so rough. I now answer, I wonder, I said, that man of God, where they see the sea vision, that well, for you, where you tell me for Lagos, where is he? Let me go and see him. I need to go back and do my business. When I got there, that Pastor Alex, Prophet Alex now look at me. He now said other things. As we were going, my wife now said, sir, this person is a man of God. You never see reach that side. You know, not be everything prophets feed the sea. So if you not see reach where you want, not me say not the sea. It depends on what is on his head. Maybe he never send you at that time, he hungry. Not be everything feed the sea. So some of you say, I ain't not seeing. Now you get problem. Not be get problem. So my wife now told him that, see, he's a man, my husband is a man of God. He now said, now look and where. He said, oh. He said, you be great man of God. The one I'm talking now. You see the way Jeremiah be so. Now so you could be, you realize. Prophet Alex was a very good man of God then. I was in his church for 5 months. I even had to be his assistant pastor. We started the church, built it at, how do they call that place? Egagbomi or one place, right? Egagbomi. That is why I met her. But while I left Alex then, I became a threat. When the person calling, okay, this person now can't come to your church, he call the work under you for just 3 months. Now it can't be like say the person pass you. It can't be fear. Right? And my heart is not like that. So he started behaving funny. One day Anna told him, he lied against me, to be precise. He told her that I said she paid tithe to me, and I lied. She not paid tithe to me, and she not tell her like that. And he said she told him that she paid tithe to me. So she was confused. She now came to fire me in my in-laws' house. I said, okay, if you even pay tithe to me, which is illegal, why I can't go tell Pastor Alex again, say you pay tithe to me? I said, it doesn't make sense. Something is wrong. He said, okay, you are a pastor. Who can they lie now? I was so angry. But my younger brother now called me from Benin. He heard about him. I said, don't be angry. He said, let's get to the root. So there's an elder in Igrovie. When I went to his duplex with Pastor Alice, it's good you know. We herself, you were there too. And all of us were then seated. She then asked, you tell me, say, let me use pidgin. You tell me, say, Omoghene, give you, say, I pay Omoghene tithe. Now, so you tell me. Because you're not going to feed the talk. My brother and I say, lawyer, I say, just